Hello, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to my morning update. This one today is going to be mainly for Washingtonian residents. You guys have been struggling with the same things that I have here in Washington. It's very unfortunate, but you know, I've asked questions before about should I should I stay in Washington? Should I leave? Um, you know, Washington State it's a beautiful state, and we're gonna I wish that we can preserve it as beautiful as it is. Good morning, Rush babe. How are you? Welcome to the morning update with me. Just finished my workout, so I gotta get going on this. I'm trying to get my 15 to 20 minutes of fame, as they say, in the morning. But I really it's very saddening that Washington State is such a beautiful state, and we are you guys that have been watching my lives, that you have been with me for the last couple of months that I've been talking about this, even with my crappy videos that I've done before. I've always tell you guys about millions and millions of dollars being wasted here in Washington State. And I tell you that the government is horrible with the budget. They're wasting a lot of money. They don't care because they see how easy it is to tax people. And very unfortunate, now I see that there's a lot of people saying, oh, mass exodus. And, maybe some people exaggerate. But nonetheless, I think that is legit. I asked a question on my shorts before, months and months ago, and I asked, should I leave Washington State or should I stay here and try to fight and see what we can do to better our state? It's very difficult as, it's just an average Joe, right, working and stuff, to think, what can I do to help? I mean, I'm a nobody. I am irrelevant, as they say, or maybe they will say we're insignificant, because we're just hardworking Americans that, we're just trying to make a living so that we can provide for our families. And we are not cut out for politics. We'll never make it in the government, etc. But the sad reality is that the government that we have right now, I don't know why, guys. It just seems like it's always Democrats. I'm not sure why, but it's been this story for the last couple of decades. I don't remember Democrats being this bad. I remember Democrats sometimes fighting for the people, but now they fight against the people, and so a lot of people are threatening to. Well, they're not threatening, but they're almost making a statement that they're saying that they want to leave Washington State. And I don't think that's the right idea, because here in Washington State, the majority, I believe it's about 68% is Democrats. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that people automatically assume that because it's 68% Democrats, that there's no chance for anybody else to run for office or to have a chance to win. But sometimes I can think clear, and I think that the reason why Democrats keep winning here is because there hasn't been somebody that has been able to make it clear to them who is the corrupted politicians. And these are people that are communists, that they really have each other's backs. I mean, that's just the way it is. It doesn't matter how lies, how corrupted, or how bad things are. They have each other's backs. I see them all the time. Hey, Ozzy, good morning, brother. Yeah, mail-in voting, I think, is probably one of the worst things that they have come up with. Ashley, welcome. I don't know. I don't know about that comment, but we're not going to say that one out loud. We'll allow people to read those. But I think that, just like when I was driving downtown Everett, and I saw a lot of people doing this No Kings protest, right? I saw a lot of Hispanics which we're not going to assume that they're illegal. We're going to assume that they're all legal. But I saw a lot of Hispanics on the rally, on the protest, and I saw a lot of senior citizens. And what I found most interesting is that I saw them holding signs saying Trump, uh, something on the lines of "Get off my Social Security" or "Don't touch my Social Security." I think that's what it was, and I think that that's very sad. I don't mind the competition. I don't mind if people disagree, right, with each other. I don't mind if people disagree that we support Trump, that we support this country. I get it. I understand. I hear some veterans. They say they're veterans. I don't know. Maybe they are. I thank them for their service, but I hear them saying, "Oh, I'm a veteran, and I am against Trump, and I am against this and that." And I'm just like, wait, you're a veteran. Did you come back not right in the head? Because everything that Democrats are doing right now, and I'm talking about politicians, not you, the American people, but I think a lot of Democrat politicians today, which we know are communist, Marxists, they defend criminals. They put criminals before American citizens that are law-abiding American citizens. And that's not right in either country. I can be in Mexico. Look, I can be in Mexico. I'm from Honduras. But I can be in Mexico and I will respect the Mexican laws. I mean, I don't have to agree with them. I don't have to like them. But Mexico is not my country. And so I will have to respect the law in Mexico. And it's the same in any country. It doesn't matter. As an American, I can go pretty much everywhere in the world, right? Because every country in the world want American dollars spent in their country. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to go over there and abuse the law. Just like we have some people, right? Like the guy that plays for the WNBA, Griner, I think is his name. And it's illegal to have marijuana in in a foreign country, and then you go over there and you say, I don't care. They think that they have the same freedoms as they have here in America. See, here in America, when they have a hearing, in the Senate or in Congress, they think that our freedom of speech is being infringed upon. And the funniest thing to me is that they're going off about how Trump is, censoring freedom of speech, but they get to cuss somebody out. They get to say all these bad things about him. Oh, he's a king. And they say all these nasty things about him in public, in social media, on live television. And let me tell you something. If it was true, they will be shut down immediately. And that's what I see. So I don't like being controlled. I don't like being manipulated. I don't like people lying to me. But when you see something, right, with your own eyes, you're watching what's going on. And then right there, as you're watching it, they're telling you the opposite of what you're seeing. If you believe what they say after what you're actually seeing with your own eyes, you are officially a moron. I just don't understand. Why would you believe the lie when you see the truth happening live right there in front of you? They say that Donald Trump is infringing on the freedom of speech, and yet they say the nastiest things. They say the grossest things about the president. If that was true, that wouldn't be happening. So there you go. For you guys, for those trolls that are burners that come into my show, into my lives, one thing you have to understand. When you call me a sellout, I don't know what the hell you think a sellout is. But this is my country. The United States of America has accepted me as one of their citizens. And it is my duty as an American citizen to defend this country, to protect this country. Miguel Salinas, how are you, my friend? Buenos dias, compadre. God bless you, brother. Thanks for joining this quick live this morning. I am so excited that I have more supporters than I have trolls that don't like to hear the truth. But as much as people talk bad about our country, the United States of America, I have learned something in life. Since I was little, I've been bullied. And as I got older and, I got bigger than most of the kids. I started destroying bullies. And one thing that I have learned is that a lot of people can curse me. A lot of people can say all these negative things about me. Nobody is gonna do a better job of lifting myself than anybody else. So I will say, if you're having issues with people calling you names and cursing at you and putting you down, you know what? Let those people talk. At the end of the day, it's what are you doing for yourself? And so, because I believe that about myself, God is great, my friend, and God is good all the time. That's why when I hear people saying negative things about our country, about the United States of America, when they say negative things about our president, when I see what he's actually doing, I'm not going to stay silent. I'm going to compliment. I'm going to give Americans the compliments that they deserve. There's a lot of white Americans out there that are fighting and really truly love this country and the people. There's a lot of blacks out there, a lot of Hispanic. There's all kinds of different shades of skin when I say American. And for some reason, the racist people, they think that I'm trying to be white. I don't know where they get this racist idea. And nobody's trying to be white. I'm trying to assimilate as I have been for the last over almost 4 decades in this country. I have tried to show respect, and I think I have a very good record of respect because I have been in this country for 37 years. I don't have one theft. I don't have one line of criminality in my record. Even my driving record's clean. I have respected the law to the best of my ability. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I have broken the law at some point, maybe crossed a red light, got a ticket, maybe I didn't see a stop sign, something like that, right? Which can cause accidents, but nothing on purpose. If I have made a mistake, it's a mistake, but I've never broken the law on purpose. And people want to go ahead and say what they want, but nobody else is going to defend our country, people. If other people hate us, we are not going to hate ourselves. If other people think that we're not doing anything good for the world, we're going to ignore them because we know what we do for the world. You know how great this country is? All these 21 million illegal people cannot be wrong. 21 million reasons that proves that this country, the United States of America, is the greatest country in the world. 21 million illegal immigrants proves that. How about that, Americans? How many of you can prove that this country is the greatest country in the world? I know all 4,500, all 4,300 of my subscribers do. Maybe I got a couple of trolls in there that subscribe and unsubscribe, but at the end of the day, they are the ones missing out on the truth. If you are a truth seeker, you got to join. We got to talk about it. I feel the love and the support from my American patriots, and I will still continue to fight so that we can protect this country. Anybody that comes in here and tries to insult America, you might as well just give up, because America is the greatest country in the world, and God blesses this country and its people and those who follow and worship him. My God is the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And it's very unfortunate for those who hate this country, because I was raised to be very patriotic in Honduras. They told me to love and respect the land and the law of the land that provides for you and your children. And this United States of America is the land that provides for my children. It is the land that my children will live on, and maybe my grandchildren will live on. And so I have to do my part to speak well of it. I'm going to say how beautiful this country is. It doesn't matter how many holes we have with rat infestations, like some of those birders that come in this chat. You guys are rats in the sewer, but there's a lot of American patriots also that join my lives. And it's not because I'm over here sitting around spitting lies. It's because they know that America is a great country. We want Mexicans in here. We want Canadians in here. We want Central Americans here. We want all kinds of people in this country, but we want them to be good people. We want them to be legal in this country. And that is the biggest thing that we have to concern ourselves with. I believe that a person that comes into this country the legal way has a higher chance or a higher percentage to be a good citizen material. I told this story before, and many times before, on my shorter in my lives. I became a citizen and I was standing right next to this Gambian African man. This guy was like 6'9", and he was dressed so sharp. I have never felt, listen, felt, not looked. This guy was so proud to have become an American citizen that day. I didn't just see him. I felt the energy. That guy had power that day. I hope he's doing well. But I felt his patriotism, the love that he felt for this land. And that, my friends, that's very special. And I hope that a lot of Americans, especially those who are born here, get to have that feeling. I know a lot of my Latinos for Trump out there, they know what I'm talking about. I know what, a lot of foreigners that become citizens here. You know what? I saw, and I don't want to be prejudiced, but this is just what I saw. I saw a lot of like Middle Eastern people from Pakistan, Afghanistan, and, just Muslim people. You know what they did when we were standing up, making an oath to the United States of America? Some of them were laying down on the bench. Some of them were just sitting, not even paying attention to the oath. They were just there to get papers so that they can be using the system. And that was it. And then the Gambian man that was standing next to me, man, I was so proud. I was like, man, this guy makes me look bad because I'm very proud of becoming American. So that's my story. And I believe that tells you a lot about people that are citizens in this country. Many come here to abuse your system, our system. Many come over here just for what they can take from you. They're like locusts. They come into a green grassy field and they eat everything and they leave nothing for anybody else. They think that because they're working, they're doing a big deed. No, they're not. If you haven't learned anything about the tax system, then you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Because when people come to this country and they get a minimum wage job, you know what that means? That means that these people that are making a minimum wage job are going to benefit from the tax system when it comes to declaring your taxes every year. Many people, they pay around $1,000, maybe $2,000 in taxes, they say, right? And then what happens? They get $10,000, $15,000 back every year when they claim their taxes. So technically, they're just taking advantage of the system. They come over here, they make more children than Americans. Americans don't want to make children because they see how bad it's getting. They see how bad blue cities and states are getting. So they don't make children like they used to. But you have all these foreigners. They're outbreeding you. They are outbreeding you, Americans. They are taking over the United States of America. You Americans out there supporting these criminals and illegal immigrants, you guys will be sorry. You're destroying your next generation's future. I'm telling you right now. And just listen to the day that I'm telling you. Today is the 4th or the 5th of September, I believe. Let's see. Today's the 5th. Remember the date. You are losing your country for having empathy and sympathy on the wrong people. These same people, you know what they do? And they have no shame. Grown ass man. Oh my God. Mama. What the hell? 40-something years old and you're crying for your mama. You're getting deported because you're doing something bad. You are here illegally. They're out there crying. You know why? And they don't even cry for real. They're out there crying because they know somebody's recording. And they're going to play that video. And you're going to feel sorry for them. And then you're going to support illegal immigrants even more. And I see it. They play on the emotions of the people. You see, we don't play on emotions. We act on facts. We act on common sense. And this is what we're spreading. We're not spreading emotions anymore. We are spreading facts, truth, common sense. Yes, life is tough. Life is hard. Guess what? When your children misbehave, they got to be disciplined. When they do something good, they get rewarded. And if you don't do those things, you're going to be destroying your next generation. I firmly believe that common sense overcomes emotions. I know a lot of people say, follow your heart. No, don't follow your heart because your heart is deceitful. Follow what your soul says, what your brain decides what is good and what's bad. Don't live life on emotions because you'll never be free. You will be a slave to the world if you live on emotions. Do we have emotions? Yes, but emotions shouldn't dictate how we feel, how we believe, or what we believe in this life. So, Americans, I'm going to put it plain and simple to you. 81 million illegal immigrants, and I say this over and over, comes to amount to a population of about 34 states. They know this. I know this. And I'm sure most of you know this. They are here as an invasion. Yes, I will fight for my Latino people to get some papers. We really need immigration reform. There is a lot of great people that we can use in this country. But if you support illegal immigration, you are not one of those candidates. If you support criminals, you are not one of those candidates. I personally have seen many families that work so hard that they deserve to stay here. And they respect the people. They love this country. Of course, they're not law-abiding citizens because as long as they're here illegally, they are not law-abiding. I don't care how anybody spins it. I know Democrats like to say are law-abiding migrants. Say the truth. Illegal immigrants. And as soon as they say the word illegal immigrants, nothing that they say is accurate anymore. This is why they cannot pull themselves to call undocumented illegal immigrants. Because the moment that they say illegal immigrants, their whole lie falls apart. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I believe. So I know a lot of you patriots out there know exactly what I'm talking about. And so the reason why I'm doing these mornings is for two things. One, I can't stand to keep my mouth shut, if you have noticed. And two, I am proving to a lot of my subscribers and people that have shown me support that I am getting up early in the morning to come and work out and to spend time with them here on this live. So I'm telling you again, it is an invasion, whether you see it or not. Hundreds and thousands of hardcore criminals, gangbangers, come through that border with all the innocent people that come looking here for the American dream. Let me ask you something. For those who are here seeking the American dream, why don't you respect Americans? Why don't you show some love and gratefulness to this nation? Why do you feel that you are entitled to claim rights in a foreign land where you have no rights? Why do you think that you can wave a foreign country's flag on here and say, I'm proud to be this and I'm proud to be that? You know, I had a problem when I see my nephews raising a Honduran flag because they graduated high school. What are you doing? Honduras didn't give you that. America gave you that. So why are you waving the Honduras flag? If it's a soccer game, go ahead, support Honduras. That's fine. But don't give credit to a foreign nation when that foreign nation didn't do jack squat for you to graduate, didn't give you the opportunity to go to the university, it doesn't give you the opportunity to make your own business. America does. So the flag that you should be raising should be this flag, the American flag, no foreign flag. I don't care where I come from, what my kids think about the country that I come from, their loyalty, their respect, their admiration, their honor, all belongs to the American country that they're in. No foreign country, even if they come from China and they graduate from college, China had nothing to do with that. That education was given here in the United States of America. So the only flag they should raise is the American flag in a symbolic way of saying thank you for the opportunity. With that being said, if you are here illegally and you really love this country, I hope there's a chance for you to get papers. I really do. I support people that love this country, but I will never, ever feel sorry for somebody that is being deported because the fact of the matter is, if you are born in a different country, that's where you belong. If Americans extend their hand out and you come in here, then you respect that. You honor them. You thank them. You don't spit on their face. You know, I'm going to say that illegal immigrants are in here trolling and telling all these negative things about me, right? But I'm going to say, if you are actual an American, you are a blind fool if you think that you are in control of this country. Illegal immigrants will play on your emotions, just like Satan is here to destroy everything that is good. I don't want to get religious this morning, but I'm going to tell you this. The Bible says that in the last days, people will call good evil and evil good, and that is exactly what we are seeing today. The communist Marxists that pretend to be Democrats so that they can win your favor, they are out there protecting criminals. Oh, guys, oh man, I'm on my phone. Fellow American USA baby, Mr. Demi, thanks for the two. I appreciate it. I can't really, I can't do anything on this morning chat because I'm in my car and at home when I do my lives at 5 p.m. That's different. But thank you so much for the support there, Mr. Demi. I think that a lot of Democrats are patriots in this country, and I just feel that they've been lied to like the rest of us, and I think we need to bring common sense back to Americans. I saw a lot of seniors almost crying because they were so afraid that they were going to lose their Social Security, and they don't know that it was the actual opposite of what's happening. Social Security, no more taxes. I can't believe that Social Security was ever taxed. That is so unfair. Now, if you're disabled and young, you're not retired, senior, I think that's different. But and of course, you still need help. But I think that the no taxes on Social Security should be for fixed income American seniors that have worked their lives and have retired. I believe that Americans should have benefits. If you are disabled you can't really, honestly, you can't go to work or you can't do something, I get it. That's what the welfare system is for support, not to make lazy people become more lazy and be less self-aware of what they need to do in their country to support themselves and support the country. If we are allowing illegal immigrants, which by the way, millions have been kicked off of Medicare already and benefits, I think that's going to open up the budget so that American citizens, residents, people that are supposed to be here that can actually legally and officially receive benefits, that they can. And I'm excited for that. So I will just say, if you're illegal, one more time, if you are illegal in this country, thank you, Sergey. If you're illegal in this country, respect the American people. Respect the country. Stay quiet. And stop claiming rights that don't belong to you. That's how you get in trouble. That's how you piss off the Americans. Don't piss off the Americans. You don't come into this country, start waving flags from foreign countries. What the hell is wrong with you? Have you not learned anything in your country? Have they taught you any patriotism? Have they given you lessons on civics? Do they, in Mexico, when you're growing up, do they tell you, hey, raise the American flag? No, they don't. Don't be raising that piece of over here, is what they will tell you. Raise the Mexican flag. When you're in Honduras in civics, do they tell you, hey, raise the American flag, raise the Mexican flag? No. They tell you, honor, respect, and make others respect and honor this symbol that is sacred to our nation. That's what they taught me. So guess what? Now I am on this nation, and I have the same teachings, the same common sense that they use in Honduras, and that's why I respect and honor this sacred symbol that represents the United States of America. And get it right. If you come here, you better assimilate or you better get the hell out of the United States of America. And I mean that. I hope that common sense hits you in the face like a ton of bricks. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that, Manny. God bless you. Guys, I will be on live at 5 p.m. I want to thank you guys for your likes, for your support. Thank you, Sir Jim, again. Love you much. Americans, please stand strong. You know what? Keep using common sense. You will have this country back to yourselves, to ourselves. And those who got the papers, remember this day that many were hating the United States, but you learn today to love it. So I want to say, God bless you. God bless the USA. And now I got to get back to work. Peace out. I'll see you at 5 today. Be blessed.